Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tram Mai.
And I'm Joe Dana. We've been following the story all day. The latest check of delays and cancellations show United, JetBlue, and Alaska Airs are seeing some problems. But the big one is Southwest.
Right now, we have live team coverage for you. Meteorologist Lauren Rainson is standing by with a look at that winter storm.
First, though, let's check in with Team 12's Michael Doudna, who is at Sky Harbor Airport with the latest. Michael?
Yeah, Joe, in fact, you can still see the line behind me here at Southwest. It's not as long as it was earlier today, but people are still having to wait hours to try and figure out where they're going to get answers to know when they're going to go where they need to be. And Southwest has been blaming weather conditions. It also looks like staffing issues are contributing to these problems. But they are saying to folks here that almost every flight is canceled, and it'll likely be days before they can head home. Frustration.
Pissed. Miserable, Joe. This is not where I want to be.
As an intercom told a line of passengers to go home, even though many are trying to do exactly that.
I have work. We're in the middle of moving. I have rent due in 3 days.
Jessica isn't supposed to still be here. After all, she was booked for a Christmas Day flight.
Every 30 minutes to an hour, it was delayed, then it wasn't, then it was canceled, then it wasn't, then I was on standby, then it wasn't.
Instead, stuck.
It was like a glitch.
And hours waiting in line didn't help her either.
No refund, no rental car, no hotel, nothing. Try to book another flight is all they told me.
According to the Department of Transportation, airlines are required to give you an option for a refund of your flight if your flight is canceled or has a significant delay. Any other cost, from hotels to rental cars to food, all depends on the airline.
The option that we have is to go home for 4 days. And if people don't have a home to go to, you want them to just sit here on the smoking bench.
All Jessica and many others can do now is try, hoping to be a lucky one to finally go home after a lengthy delay.
Everyone flying Southwest, I wish them the best because they're not getting home.
So what exactly happened here? We're still trying to figure out some of the answers, and weather certainly had a role to play, but it also looks like the positioning of employees, or at least communication with employees, also had a major role to play as well. In fact, the airline is apologizing not only to passengers, but to also its employees. And the union put out a statement that reads in part, quote, and we'll put this on your screen, "The way Southwest Airlines has treated its employees can only be termed despicable. We know the demands of holiday travel, but at this point, the many years of failure by management, despite many union demands to modernize, has left employees fatigued, stranded, hungry, and cold on Christmas." And at this point, guys, it's still unclear when all of this will finally normalize. We're in Sky Harbor. Michael Doudna, 12 News.
Wow. Powerful statement there.
It really is. Michael, thank you.